Hi everyone, this is your Tampa Bay Realtor Lance Mohr, and in this video I want to talk about should you fire a real estate agent, or if you're going to fire a real estate agent, when you should fire a real estate agent, what justifies firing a real estate agent. That's what we're going to go over in this video. All right, so when should you fire a realtor? Should you fire a realtor? Is it ethical? Is it unethical? These are questions I get quite often about the real estate agent. First, I'm not advocating firing a real estate agent. Don't take me wrong in this. I'm not saying you should, but I'm also not saying you shouldn't. At the end of the day, you need to look at it and see, is the real estate agent really representing your best interest as a home buyer or a home seller? Do they really know what they're doing? Because why work with someone who doesn't know what they're doing? Now, I know statistically, 75% of buyers and sellers just go with the first agent they meet. And I understand this. Oh, they're a nice person. They have a real estate license. Let me use them. This is the wrong mindset. What I think you need to do first is you need to interview realtors. You need to ask realtors some questions. So let me start off and talk about sellers first, and then I'll get into the buyers about firing a real estate agent. All right, if you're in a listing agreement, depending on what state you're in, where you're at, what's going on, you probably can't get out of the listing agreement. But if you're not happy with the realtor, then simply go to the office manager, because that's who holds the listing. It's never the realtors, whether you're a buyer or a seller. So it's not the realtor, it's the brokerage firm who holds the listing. Just simply go to the office manager, tell them you're not happy with the realtor at all, and you want to transfer real estate agents in the office. That should not be a problem. Depending on the office, they probably will not let you out of the contract. They most likely don't have to. Of course, you could seek legal counsel on this. But the best thing to do is interview and talk to agents before, so you don't get yourself in this mess. If you're not in a contract yet and you haven't signed it yet, find an agent, hire an agent that's willing to let you out of the contract if you're not happy. I know this is really gutsy as a real estate agent because we do this for a living. We get paid 100% commission. It's a gutsy enough business as it is. We wake up every day unemployed until we get a paycheck. But at the end of the day, if the agent is really confident, if they really know what they're going to do, they should not have a hard time putting something in the contract that if you're not happy, to let you out. Because it should be a two-way street. You need to be happy with them. They need to be happy with you. I've actually had to call sellers before and tell them I'm going to send them a termination because I don't want to be their agent anymore. That's very unusual. But again, it's a two-way street. So if you're a home buyer, it's a little different. Of course, if you sign an agreement, you could do the same thing, call the brokerage. If you don't, again, try to ask questions prior to the agent. But if you really feel the agent isn't representing your best interest, if the agent doesn't know what they're talking about, if the agent is unethical, lying, stuff like this, get out of the agreement. Well, if you're in agreement, you may not be able to, but get out of the verbal, agreement with the agent, because you don't need this. Now, I always think it's a good idea to really have a meeting with the agent or talk to them on the telephone and tell them what the problem is. But if they just don't know what they're doing, there's not much you could really say. If they lie to you, or if they've done something where you don't think you're representing your best interest, there may not be anything to do. But sometimes a lot of it's just communication. Some people don't always make the wisest decisions, and it seems like maybe they're not representing you, but it might have just been a bad decision. If that's the case, always try to get it worked out. Now, the one thing, and I've said this in videos before, whether you're hiring a buyer's agent or whether you're hiring a listing agent, just ask them two questions. Why should I work with you? And what do you do different or better than all the other agents out there? And just leave it at that. See what they have to say and pick someone who really knows what they're doing. Someone who you do like and trust, but who's also knowledgeable and someone who's going to look out for your best interest. So I hope this helps. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. Have you ever had to fire an agent? Have you ever been unhappy with an agent? If you have, why? I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you have to say. These videos for you. So I hope this helps you. If you're in the Tampa Bay area and you're looking for a good agent, give me a call. Watch my other videos. I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day, and I wish you or you and your family the best of luck.